Hey, this is Robert James here, and doing a video here. I haven't done one in quite a long time, and I've wanted to. I've had to take a step back from doing my podcasting and whatnot to really take care of other things. Plus, I have to get a new computer and whatnot. But I really wanted to jump on this whole manner of the women's floor exercises and gymnastics. And even though I haven't been here for a while, and I've had videos that got more thumbs down than thumbs up before here, I do want to make, and please apologize, my glasses are a little crooked, I got to get them fixed. I do want to let it be known how I feel and do this quickly here. And that is the fact that I really had my issues with the floor exercise. I was actually part of a minority who was very mesmerized by the performance of Anna Barbosu and her other fellow Romanian who was right behind her. And I saw a little bit of Anna Barbosu when they changed the score on her with Jorden Chiles after everything was done. And the debate, I'm just going to take these off. And the debate that was done over who was who, who should have gotten the bronze and who shouldn't. And I got to be honest with you, as unpopular as this sounds, I was very upset. I'm very patriotic. I love it when my country wins medals, and I'll always root for my country, the good old US of A. And a lot of people know me to have someone I refer to as my sister in Romania, along with her daughter being my niece. And, like I said, there's just more bad than good that really came out of this whole thing for me. And, to really talk about this is, the judges, would this be talked about if the judges didn't give the penalty point back to Jorden Chiles like they did? If you watch the TV when you saw the Romanian up there, very little, ready to, and holding up the flag for a victory for a bronze, and then you go right to the fact that the score change in Jorden Chiles was very emotional and everything was focused on that. They did not look at the fact that you had a kid who thought she was getting the bronze, see that things change like they did, and I don't think she had an issue. And I ask people this question: what justifies a level of difficulty? What does? Because I've been going on these different news apps talking about this, and all I got to say is who what does it? I mean, I saw a lot more happen on the floor with Anna Barbosu than I did with Jorden Chiles, and tell you the truth, even Simone Biles. She did very little as far as the big jumps go, which is where they're talking about the level of difficulty. I think people forgot that what she was doing, what Anna Barbosu was doing, was very hard too. To do a jump and a double flip, back flip into a front forward flip like that, those are things that aren't easy to do. And I didn't see that come out of Jorden Chiles or even Simone Biles. And I'm just making that point known. And I miss the way the Olympics were when the scoring was happening, when you used to be able to get a perfect 10. I think a lot of this was done to avoid ties. It would be less. But, what it boils down to here, and a lot of people got to look at it, is I truly think Anna Barbosu was originally the one ripped off. I don't think this is racism involved or anything. Jorden Chiles is a great gymnast, but this has been taken too far, and something was done with those judges and the officials as well too. Something was done, and it's making it getting to the point to where the Olympics can't be honest. And as much as I argue with my own with other people that believe Jorden Chiles is ripped off now, I'm sorry to say this. I think Anna Barbosu was the original one ripped off, and shouldn't have been. I don't think much talk would have happened about this if they never gave the point back to Jorden Chiles. I'm just saying. I wish Jorden Chiles all the luck in the world if she comes back again in 4 years. I know she's much older than Anna Barbosu, but maybe the floor exercise needs to be reinvented. Anna Barbosu was a little more old school with it, I mean, I understand that. But, I was mesmerized by her performance. I was when I was watching it live. I'm just saying, again, I believe Anna Barbosu got ripped off, and America did everything not to pay attention to it. When you look at other places, even especially on YouTube, you get to see the happiness and what the emotion became for Anna Barbosu, and you have to feel sorry for her because she was made to look like the fool, and that was wrong, totally wrong. And with that being said, I'll end it right there. I'm not gonna go too much into this. All I know is, if you want to talk about difficulty, working the floor in the floor exercise can take a lot out of you than doing consummate high spots. So I'm trying to see what justifies a level of difficulty. And that's the other question I got. And how do we know these judges didn't shave points off of the Romanian or even Jorden Chiles for that matter? This is not Anna Barbosa's fault. This is not Jorden Chiles' fault. The American coach needs to be at fault for that. Whether she was there early at 47 seconds or a minute and 4 seconds is irrelevant. The officials did not need to do what they did in the first place. And at the same time, maybe the judges who scored it should be questioned. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not happy where my country goes with this one. There's always a live to fight another day. I remember when it happened in the Barcelona games in 1992, and I saw Shannon Miller constantly get ripped off of gold medals and settling for silver and bronze, and sometimes not even medaling, and Shannon Miller did amazing, and I did not like the fact that she was ripped off like she was in 92. She did come back in 96. She had mistakes which were justified to where she couldn't come out, but she did get a gold in the team. She did make another gold medal in one of the events. I forget what it is right now. Please forgive me. But this is just what I remember. We complained about it in the 92 games. Nothing was done. I'm seeing it here, and why am I going to justify this? I might as well have a double standard. I'm just saying what it is. And the only person I think I can hear from on this one who would have an honest opinion, I know with everything that came out of him, the way he was banished, but any part of sports media were to talk to him, it would be perfect, because he would be the perfect person to talk to about this, and that's Bella Caroli. Because he was, I know he's been banished, I know we all know everything that's happened there, but he was also the Romanian coach for gymnastics and the USA coach for gymnastics. He did that with two different ones, and if anyone could be objective and give an honest opinion that I would respect and say, okay, you're right, even if it goes against what I believe, it would be him. I don't care about all the other stuff that's gone on with him, what other gymnasts have said, how he's been banished, what's gone on legally there. That doesn't matter where this goes. He still knows the game better than any of us do, for being the critics. And that's all I'm going to say there. So why am I going to stop someone who always got to give an opinion during the Olympic Games? Anyways, I'll leave it at that. I will hopefully be back soon and using my computer and hopefully have a new webcam. And that's that.